Hi, I'm John Pullman, professional boxing trainer, owner of Pullman's Gym in Northridge, California, and this is Pullmanomics. All punches are about position. The uppercut, more so than the others, I would even say. If you're out of position, the uppercut can be a really, really dangerous punch when thrown not properly. But when you throw it properly, in the right position, it can be super useful, super effective, super sneaky. Some great guys, great fighters that are really effective with the uppercut. One guy comes to mind, a very popular hot fighter right now, Gervonta Davis. You can watch Gervonta Davis versus Santa Cruz, and he hit him with an uppercut that is out of this world, and he positioned himself properly and just, bam, right on time. That's a good one to check out. James Toney, if you go back a little further, what a great fighter he was. His inside fighting is something that's undeniable. He's just so good at positioning himself on the inside and using his uppercuts. It's so fluid.
Woo! Having fun, baby.
Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe had a great inside war where there was a lot of uppercuts. So these are some good things to check out if you're looking for references to guys who are great at uppercuts. But without further ado, let's start going over some basic uppercuts right now. Like we spoke about earlier on, the uppercut is all about position, right? Here I have Josh Zuniga. He's going to help us demonstrate the uppercut. He has a great uppercut, along with every one of his other techniques is also great, but today he's going to be gracious enough to work with us with the uppercut. So here we have Josh. He's left-handed, right? He's in a good left-handed boxing stance, right? We went over a stance in earlier episodes. That was our first episode. You can refer back to that and really understand that as well. So here he is in a good boxing stance, left-handed. Now, if you're right-handed, you can just mirror and reverse what he's doing. It'll work very easily for you. You can look at what he's doing and you just reverse it for you. So that's a good thing to think about. Just because you're right-handed, you can still learn from him. So he's in a good boxing stance, right? Now, when you throw the rear uppercut, which is an uppercut with the backhand, it'll be a left hand for him. He has his hands in good position. What I'm going to have him do first, and the way I like to teach the uppercut, is to at first do it off a slip. Slip also we went over in one of the previous episodes. I think it was episode 6. That's really in great detail. You can kind of see what I'm talking about now. So a slip is he's going to shift over to his left, right? Kind of bend his legs. He's in perfect position now to throw a bunch of punches, but what today is the uppercut, right? So when he throws the uppercut, it's going to come from the rear, right? He's going to shoot it right from where it is. It's by his shoulder, and he's going to turn his left foot very similar to a straight left hand or a straight right hand. And all he does now with his hand, though, is he drops it a little bit to come up with the shot, right? And he turns his hand towards himself, right? So go back to center. So he's going to shift, right? He shifts, boom, and then the uppercut, boom. He drops his hand a little bit, and it comes straight up the middle. Now his palm is towards him, and the arm, go ahead, throw it again. The arm, the elbow is right here in line. He doesn't lift it up like a hook. It stays here. So the punch is coming from the floor pretty much, right? But depending where the person is, that's how kind of where you gauge how long to put your arm out. Like if I'm a little farther away and I throw a right hand at him, he slips, he's going to make his arm a little longer, right? If I'm a little closer and I throw it, it's going to be a little shorter, right? So you kind of use your own judgment of how long to make your arm as well, right? So he slips, put good position, throws his uppercut, and then he's going to come back to where he was, right? He always thinks about what he does after the punch too, right? He throws his uppercut, and he doesn't leave himself hanging. Boom, he'll roll or he'll pull his hands back up. So that's another good thing to think about, right? So he slips, whoop, bang, uppercut. He turns his foot. One more time. Slip, uppercut, boom. So that's your rear uppercut. Okay, so here we have Josh again, and now we're going to go over the lead hand uppercut. For him, it's his right hand. For right-handers, it'll be your left hand. He's going to be in a good boxing stance, right? And just like for the backhand uppercut, I like to throw this shot when you're first teaching it off a slip or a shift, you can call it, right? So he's going to shift himself. He's going to slip to his right, right? So now he's in perfect position. See how he turned his back foot and he dipped his shoulder forward, and his knees are bent. He has a little more weight probably on this leg than that leg, but he's still really good in balance, right? From here, he's in perfect position to throw a great right uppercut. So from here, all he's going to do is he's going to come right straight up from the floor, boom, and see how he turns his front foot? Not quite all the way like a hook, but that in the essence of a hook, right? And then he's gonna come back. Because if he were to throw a hook, his weight would go all the way to the back, right? For here, when he throws the uppercut, his weight just comes back to center, right there. Boom, that's a nice right uppercut. He slips, shift, boom, perfect right uppercut. Other hand stays up, do it again. Whoop, bang, good. So you got a good fist. Elbows coming from the floor straight up this way. And again, depending where I'm at, depending on how long he's gonna have to make his shot. If I'm closer to him, it's gonna be a shorter shot, right? If I'm a little farther away, it's gonna be a little longer shot. This hand stays up, got his good, his feet in great position, his knees, and this is another thing to look at. When he shifts, whoop, he shoots his right uppercut, go ahead, throw it. He's not popping up his legs. He still has his knees bent. That's another good thing. A lot of times when I see guys throw uppercuts, they're jumping out of their shoes. Him, he's keeping his legs, whoop, bang. It makes you a good option for defensive moves, to make other moves, and so on and so on. So Josh is throwing a great lead uppercut there. Okay, so a good tool that I like to use when teaching the uppercut are these paddles. I feel like they work really well in showing an uppercut. So we're gonna have Josh practice his uppercuts while he's hitting these paddles here now. So got him in a good boxing stance, right? And just how we went over, we're gonna shift in position, right? So we're gonna work on the rear uppercut. He's gonna shift in position, so almost like a punch. So that shift works as a defensive move too, because it's a good slip. So he's making a punch miss, and then he's gonna throw his uppercut. Boom, he turns his back foot, he adjusts his arm to where the target is, the paddle, and look how he keeps his knees bent, right? He's not popping up. Even though he's trying to punch up, because that's what, the punch is coming up from the floor, he's gonna punch up hard, but he's gonna use his lat, and he's gonna use his legs to punch, as opposed to just jumping up to the punch, right? He's gonna shift, whoop, bang, he shoots a shot just like that. Beautiful, shift, bang, perfect. Again, shift, whoop, bang, beautiful. And then he's gonna protect himself after as well, very important. Bang, so he made a roll and he's ready for whatever. Whoop, bang, beautiful. He had his hands up. Now we're gonna go the other way, right? For the lead hand uppercut, he's gonna shift here, whoop, bang, and he shoots the shot. Legs always bent, his feet are turning properly. Whoop, bang, good. Then he protects himself after. But look at his feet, he shifts, whoop, bang. He shifts his weight back. When he throws a shot, freeze for a second, shoot the shot, boom, good. So his weight's in the center. That foot's turned. That foot's on the ground, right? Other hand's up. He's got a fist here. Everything's right. His elbow to his wrist, right? Brings it back. One more time, shift, whoop, bang, good. So those are good ways to practice your uppercuts. So here I have, I call this the pillow. It's like a punch cushion. You can get these a lot of different places. They're really good for me to practice body shots, right? So kind of what I'm talking about now is like using the uppercut to go to the body, right? So if Josh is in a good boxing stance, right, like normal, hands are in good position, he's gonna start with the same shift. He's gonna shift his body this way, right? And when he throws this uppercut, is gonna be a little different. When he throws it, as opposed to just throwing it straight up, go throw this one like a regular uppercut, throw it, boom. That's like what we've been going over, which is a great shot, right? I'm gonna put it here on my body, and he's gonna shoot it into me. You see that? So it's kind of like an uppercut to the body, straight in. So now you're shooting a shot this way as opposed to this way. So it's just something that takes development, using the lat and still keeping the legs bent and shifting there. So he's gonna shift and then shift, boom. He turns his foot the same way. Everything stays the same. Arm angle changes a little bit. Shift, whoop, bang, good. Now snap it back, pull it back quick. Shift, whoop, bang. Beautiful shot. Stays low. Whoop, bang, for protection, right? So his knees stay bent, he don't pop up. Bang, so he's available to protect himself after, right? Same thing on the other side. If I put it into my body, he's gonna shift that way, bang! That's kind of like a right, almost like, it's like a hybrid, like half hook, half uppercut to the body. Whoop, bang, really nice shot. Shift, whoop, bang, good. Stays low for protection. He's low, but he's not leaning forward either. Both his legs are engaged, his back leg's engaged. Bang, right, see he's here. And he's protected. Heads to the side too. Shift. Whoop, bang. And he protects himself. Good. And he comes back. So that's great uppercut to the body there. So here we have a good, great heavy bag that's really kind of built for uppercuts and body shots and stuff. Really good tool for practicing your uppercuts. So here we have Josh in a good boxing stance. And we're going to practice kind of what we've been practicing in the ring and so on, but on the heavy bag now. And when you hit the heavy bag, especially this type of bag where it's really hard under here, you got to really make sure you make a good fist. And don't throw the shot when you're first learning an uppercut and you're hitting a heavy bag, don't throw the shot as hard as you can right away. First thing is you want to place the shot. So Josh is going to shift in position, right? Woo! Then he's going to place his uppercut here. Boom. So he didn't throw it very hard. He's just making sure everything's right. He's practicing like 30, 25%. Freezing, making sure everything's good. Then he's going to shift the other way. He's going to shoot the other uppercut. Bang, right? So he's practicing both, right? Then he starts getting a feel for it. He might do it a little more. Bang, get a little faster, a little harder. Bang, once he gets a feel for it though, because the heavy bags can be hard under here, so you got to be careful. He shifts. Whoop. Bang, good. And he shifts the other way. Bang, good. And he shifts that way. Whoop, bang. So he's really practicing his uppercut in the bag. Shifts the other way. Whoop. So it's all about position. He's positioning himself first, whereas he shifts this way. Now he's in great position to throw the uppercut where he's not going to expose himself, right? So if he comes back to normal, for example, and he just throws an uppercut just like that, he leaves everything open. His face is open, his head's open. Throw an uppercut again, just like that. We call that throwing an uppercut like blindly. You don't want to do it from too far away, and you don't want to do it just by itself like that. You're not going to see great fighters really throw uppercuts just blindly like that. It's going to come off a position, or it could come like this. He might throw a jab first, right, and then throw his uppercut, because now he set it up with a punch. You can do that too. Also can be dangerous, though, if you don't do it right. Right? Bop, bop, bang, right? Same thing with the other one. He might throw a straight left first, and now he's set up. That's almost just like a shift. Now he got his right uppercut. Bang, right? So he's not throwing it blindly. He's not just throwing a right uppercut from there. He don't even know how. Yeah, he barely can't even. He can't even do it because he don't learn like that. His body won't even do it properly. So he shifts, uppercut. Right. He shot the left hand first. Go ahead, left hand. Yeah, position himself. Now shifts this way. Whoop. Good. Now the good drill that we like to do here at the gym is you just go back and forth. Shift, uppercut, shift, uppercut. Pick a number. So let's say 10 times. So he'll go shift this way. Whoop, 1, whoop, 2, whoop, 3, whoop, 4, whoop, 5. Good. 6, yeah. 7, yep. 8, yep. 9, yep. 10. Good. So it's great practice for an uppercut on the heavy bag. Hey guys, if you like these videos, if they're helpful and you're enjoying them, please like them and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we'll be able to continue making more content for you. And then regarding the uppercut, remember, it's a really, really dangerous punch. Make sure you make it dangerous for your opponent and not yourself by practicing the right position before you throw it, not throwing it blindly, throwing it behind a punch at least, right? And like Tommy Lasorda said, there's 3 types of people. Those who make it happen, those who watch it happen, and those who wonder what happened. Let's get in the gym and make some stuff happen.
Nobody thought we could beat the team who won 104 games. Nobody! But we police it!